everyone, today I'm going to be doing my Q1 Use It Up update. I'm really excited about this. I've been looking forward to it. It's April 1st, so I have been working on these products and items for a full 3 months, and I have some good progress, some not so good progress, and then things that I just want to talk about. So I am only going to really talk about the products that I have completely used up or have progress that I want to show you, I don't know, like in each update. Like my lip balm, for example, I want to show this each time. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the products that I have used up because there are a few. The first one is the Origins No Puffery Eye Gel. This was a sample and I only had a little bit left, maybe about to there, but it felt like it lasted forever. And finally, it just didn't seem to be doing anything. It has like a roll on, and like if I roll it right now, like nothing comes out. It's not effective anymore. But I did like it. Obviously it was a gel, so it wasn't like the most hydrating eye cream ever, but it did feel really nice in the morning, and I'm kind of tempted to keep it just because that sensation under the eyes is really nice even if there's no product, because somehow that like ball stays cool. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but it was okay, and I'm glad that I used it up. The next thing I used up was the Boscia Black Cleanser. I showed that in my last empties video, kind of on accident, because I'm only going to like show these products and talk about them in these videos. So like this product, for example, you're not going to see in a future empties video. So there's no repetition. So the things that are in my empties will only be in my empties. The things that are in this project, you will only hear me talk about them here once they're finished. But that was kind of an accident. But the black cleanser, it was nice. It had a warming sensation. I wouldn't buy it again because it's not cruelty free, but it was a decent cleanser to use. The other thing I used up was the Revlon lip butter. It's one of the pink ones. I used this all the way up. I'm not gonna like dig it out. That's it, like all the way rolled up. And I'll show you kind of how much I started with and how I marked it. So what I did was held up the container, I believe like this. I just kind of put it on the bottom of the paper, and you see where the kind of angled tip is, the top. I marked it there, and then the lipstick went, or the lip butter went all the way up to there. So I used that much, and it lasted a while. I really like this shade. I'm working on the Peach Parfait one, and I don't like it as much because it has more glitter in it. This was a lot more smooth, so I did like it. It was nice to use, and I'm kind of missing it because it was a really good shade to just throw on even if you didn't have makeup on, and it was moisturizing and it felt good and I liked it. Okay, let's see. Those are the only things that were on my list that I could kind of cross off, like specific items, but 2 of my goals are to use up 3 body washes and 3 body lotions, and I finally used up 1 lotion. This is the Bath & Body Works Secret Wonderland lotion. It has like a tiny bit that you can't get out, but this does smell really great. It has like a nice like sweet berry scent, and I had been working on this for so long and it finally died. I'm so happy about it. I am almost done with another one as well, so that'll be exciting. I know that I'll definitely use up 3 because it's just not that hard for me to use lotion up. I mean, it takes a while, but I know I can use it because I use it every single day. But what I want to talk about is the body wash situation. I'm not so sure about, because I used the, what's it called? The matching body wash for this scent from, let's see, when was it? It was the beginning of December through or maybe November. I'm not sure. I used it for about 3 or 4 months and I'm still like here on it. So I know I'm not going to go through 3 body washes, at least not like 3 full-sized ones. So I'm kind of thinking of saying, like, altering it a little bit to where I use up 3 kind of full-size amounts, because I need to switch up my body wash so that I don't get bored of it, because it lasts so long. I can't use the same scent every single day for like a whole entire year. It would drive me crazy. Now I'm using a bar soap and that is still lasting me a long time. It's actually the Diptyque one that is on here. Was that my phone? That sounded so weird. But that's lasting forever too. So who knows? I might get through 1.5, but I'm going to keep it at this to see, you know, kind of how my progress compares to my goals. The next thing I want to talk about is the Tom Ford Sable Smoke lipstick, because this is something that I could track on paper. That's how much I started with, and I've worn it a few times, but you don't see any progress because it hasn't worn down like vertically, but it has on this side a little bit. It's not my favorite shade, and it's not something that's really easy to apply. Like while I'm at work, you know, I'm a student teacher, so it's a little weird to just like go and like reapply my lipstick in the middle of class. So yeah, once I'm like fully student teaching in the fall and I basically have a full-time job, I'm sure I'll be able to get through this. And if not, oh well, I used a gift card to get it, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. Let's see. Other things that I wanted to talk about. My lip balm, I can't forget that. So this is the Diptyque Soothing Lip Balm. I will insert a picture so you can see, but I first want to just show you. This is how much I have used up. I'll zoom in so you can see a bit better, but I can definitely see progress when I look at the pictures. I think vertically it has been used up, and also I've been focusing on this side, kind of pulling that in. So yeah, and you can kind of see that it's kind of angled, so I'm about half done, I would say. So, you know, I'm going to keep using it. I use it every single day, at least once a day, maybe twice depending on the day. I mean, today I've used it several times, so it varies, but I'm liking it well enough. Will I be finished with it by the end of the year? Doubtful, but we will see. Okay, the last few things that I want to talk about are kind of like general goals, not super product specific. So the first thing, my perfume samples. If you watched my intro, you saw that I put all my perfume samples in here. I had about, I think like 21-ish, something like that. So I basically just want to use them all up. And originally I had just been pulling one at random. So when I would go to work, which is generally when I would use a perfume, like if I'm just chilling at home, I'm not inclined to wear perfume, partially because when I'm at home, I wear the same like lounge clothes for about a week. So if I just sprayed different ones, it would be weird, but I'll kind of get into that in a second. But I would basically just like dig around in here, pick one and say, okay, this is the one I'm wearing today. Next day, okay, this is the one I'm wearing today. But I found that when I was picking, I would be like, no, not that one. Maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, this is the one I want. So what I ended up doing this week was I lined them all up and looked at which ones I had used the most. Because obviously if you're just picking at random and using one time this week, one time next week, it's going to take forever to use them up. So I just pulled a few and really focused on those. And I used up one. It is the Giorgio Armani Acqua di Goya. I love this. I would definitely buy it if I didn't have other perfumes. It just smells really good. It's one of those aqua perfumes. If you know MAC Turquatic, it has that sort of vibe where It's got some sort of citrus to it, but it's hard to describe. So I really like this, and I'm really close to being done with the Sun de Goya. I have like maybe one use left, and there are a few more in here that are pretty close to being done, but a lot of them are heavier scents that I will use more in the fall. And like I said, I will have pretty much a full-time job as a student teacher in the fall, so I'll be using these every single day, so it'll take me less time to go through them because now I'm just using them maybe like 2 or 3 times a week. And then the last thing I want to talk about, well, actually, I guess I have 2 things. I did use up one of my mascaras. I said my goal is to use up 4, and I used up the Buxom, it was a gold tube. I think I might have talked about that in my last empties video as well, but it was fine. Nothing crazy, did give nice volume, but yeah, nothing crazy. And for my samples, I have used up 12, which is really exciting. I'm going to be doing a empties video dedicated to all of my empties, all of my samples, so you can see those because it would take me way too long to go over them here. Sorry if you can hear my sister. But yeah, I've used up 12, and I'm really satisfied with that because a lot of them are like deluxe samples. So obviously if I'm going to use up like a bunch of packet samples, then you know, I could blast through them really quickly. But I've been focusing on bigger items, so I'm really satisfied with that. My goal is 40 for the year. I'm already at 12, so I know I'm going to be able to get to that. So yeah, that is all of my progress. I am very, very, very close on a lot of things. Like when I go through my list, I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to use that up, that. So there are a lot of things that I think I'm going to be talking about in my next update, which will be at the end of June, which is crazy because that seems like so far away. But it's really exciting to see what you can use up and yeah, just see like if your idea of what you can use up is accurate, because I definitely thought 3 body washes in a year, that's like, that'd be so easy, but it's like, no, that's insane. So yeah, let me know what you all have been using up recently. I would love to know how your progress is going, if you're hitting your goals or not. But yeah, I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.